Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. I did try and get this video edited and uploaded to YouTube before I went on holiday a few weeks ago, but I just didn't have time. But I'm back off my hollybobs now, so here it is. Been here since 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's an hour and 3/4 later, and this first one seemed more interested in the battery pack than it was feeding. Some of today's visitors seemed more happy just mooching about on the ground looking for seeds than going onto the feeder itself. At this point I could only see the one, but if you look at the top of the screen you see a second one arriving shortly. And I didn't know which one to go for first. This is the last squirrel of the morning, and all 9 were taken out in an hour and 20 minutes. If you live in the County Durham area, please pop in to Wheatley Hill Pet and Corn and help support small local businesses. It's now 2 weeks later and I'm on to one of my other farm permissions. And recently the feed has been going down quite regularly, so I was hoping for a decent bag. Well, after getting here for just before 5 o'clock this morning, it took 2 hours for the first crate to arrive, and I've ended up getting 2 in about 6 minutes. So I just have to be patient and see what happens from now on. That last one I shot, I thought I'd actually missed it, but when I went out to pick up, it had landed behind the little fence. This was the last one of the morning, which meant in the last 2 visits I've taken 5 out each time, which isn't too bad. But as it's the beginning of August now, as I'm editing this, over the next few weeks an awful lot of the feeders are going to start and go really quiet, as there's going to be lots of natural food kicking about. So everybody, can you do your best to get on top of as many grey squirrels as you can before they start breeding again. I'm at one of my residential perms this morning. I haven't shot this one since April, and according to the landowner there's been quite a few greys seen, and I've spotted on the trail cam that it has been fairly busy. So I'm here this morning to shoot it again and see what I can get. Well, I've been here since before 5 o'clock, and the first grey's just arrived at 25 past 5. Climbed up a tree about 10 yards away from the feeder tree, and I must have gone across the canopy and back down to the feeder, where I just sat nice, head on, for a nice easy shot. About half an hour to wait for number 2, but with it being the time of year, the grass is long, so a lot of the time I'm struggling to spot these greys coming towards the feeder unless they're coming down the tree. Seeing as this one hung on for so long, I thought it was sensible to go out with my rifle just in case this one needed a second pellet. But fortunately, when I got there, it had already expired. So I picked up the dead greys, flipped the lid a few times, and headed back to the hide. And within a couple of minutes of us getting back to the hide, another grey appeared. Well, it's gone 8:15 now, and I haven't seen anything since 7:30, so it's gone really quiet again. I think there's one or two on the ground. I'm going to pop out and pick those up and flip the lid a few times and see if I can attract another couple of greys in. And guess what? Within 10 minutes, another grey arrived at the feeder. These last few greys seemed very tentative when going towards the feeder and didn't seem too happy first off at feeding from the tray. Now whether that's just due to the amount of claret that's on the ground from the previous greys or not, I couldn't say. Well, that's it for this morning. I ended up on 9. I was hoping to get into double figures, but for the last 3/4 of an hour or so, nothing's tipped up. So it's just before 10 o'clock now, so I'm going to pack in. If anybody's wanting to check out the scopes, the Arken Zulus 5-20 or the 3-12, I've left a link in the comments box. If you just click on that, it'll take you to the official website for you to have a look at the scopes. Thanks for watching, and if you did enjoy watching the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe in order to help the channel grow and get the message out there. In the meantime, here's a couple from the archive for you to watch.